Federal government adopts Oronsaye report, says no fear of job losses. Here is what the Oronsaye report is all about. It seeks to cut the cost of governance by reducing the number of ministries and parastatals in our government. It is a 12-year-old report that has gathered cobwebs in government shelves over the years. Goodluck Jonathan approved the report, did nothing about it. Buhari approved the report, did nothing about it. Now, Tinubu's government is the latest to approve this report. He has set up a committee to implement it, but his government says there will be no job losses. Tell me, how is that possible? Clearly, this president doesn't know what to do anymore. He is doing things he himself doesn't understand. Tinubu is confused. A confused person simply does things, anything. Please pray for your president. Welcome to this 13th episode of Newspaper Headlines. Now, let me serve you 7 signs that a person is confused. Tinubu condemned the coup plotters of Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Guinea. He spearheaded the ECOWAS group of leaders to get ready to go to war against these coup plotters with the intention of restoring power to the corrupt, inept, and incompetent leaders that the plotters overthrew. It took a huge outcry from all of us to dissuade Tinubu from undertaking this dangerous task that could easily have boomeranged against us. Thank God we were able to stop Tinubu. The coup plotters, who are today doing a better job than the leaders they overthrew, decided to pull out of ECOWAS. Today, the currencies of these countries have bested your own naira. Their economies are heading north, while your own economy is hurtling downward, southward. Now, Tinubu and his ECOWAS partners are begging the coup plotters to return to ECOWAS. To do what in ECOWAS? To help them, of course. Disgrace. The coup plotters have shown they are better leaders. There are so many signs here. Sign number 1. A confused person makes a decision without thinking. Sign number 2. A confused person makes unnecessary enemies for himself. Sign number 3. A confused person takes a decision, then reverses himself. He gropes in the dark. Until he encounters light, he is lost. That is what is happening in our nation. Pray that your Tinubu will encounter light. Now, one of Tinubu's best supporters, Professor Wole Soyinka, a man who is ready to say the most vain things about Peter Obi, a Nobel laureate and national figure who appeared to have suddenly gone blank intellectually, has now done a U-turn on Tinubu. His latest public statement is that Tinubu, his friend, is a stubborn man. Soyinka may be right. Stubbornness is a trait of confused people. Soyinka claims he advised his friend not to run for president, but the man stubbornly refused. Really? A man you claim won the election fair and square? A man you claim has the brains to turn our nation around? Now you say he shouldn't have run for president because he don't shit for church? You see, beware of the people you call your friends. They are your friends only if things are well with you. Even Soyinka cannot stick with a friend to the end. Soyinka don't turn to Peter for Bible. He don't deny him friend. Sign number 4. Even the best friends of a confused person will desert him. Pray for good friends for Tinubu. Tinubu's loudest supporters from the north and the southwest have risen in anger and hunger against him. They are begging the East to join them to condemn Tinubu's government. But the East is saying, oh, no. This is your cross. Mukuna carry am. We not the hungry. The East is saying, Nto, we not go protest. Oh, I like the Igbo man. They are saying, on Tinubu's mandate, all of us must stand. Oh, what a mockery. Now, Tinubu and his confused advisors are asking Peter Obi to come to their aid. The same Peter Obi who cannot be president because he's an Igbo man. The same Peter Obi whom they rigged out of his election victory. Now, here is sign number 5 that Tinubu is confused. A confused person will go to his enemy for advice. It is the highest state of confusion. What if your enemy gives you an advice that will destroy you once and for all? Make una pray for Tinubu that God will give him good advisors, because right now he is surrounded by people who are as confused as he is. The government and the Senate President, another confused person around Tinubu, have declared that the food protests are sponsored by the opposition. The Vice President blames food shortages on smugglers. Who's supposed to arrest them? Now me. The Central Bank Governor blames the falling naira on Nigerians' huge appetite for foreign goods and services. The government blames BDCs, Bureau de Change Operators, for the naira's sickness. Finger pointing is the order of the day in Tinubu's government. Here is sign number 6 that the man is confused. For his failure, a confused person will blame every other person but himself. Tinubu heard someone say they will remove subsidy if they became president. He quickly grabbed the idea and announced it on day 1. He heard someone say they will reduce the cost of governance. 9 months after establishing the largest cabinet in Nigeria's history and parading the longest motor convoys ever seen on a Nigerian road, he has decided perhaps he should reduce the size of his government without making anybody lose their job. How? He is looking into the Orunsaye report, he says. So far, his government is intact. His sons are on the delegates list to Qatar, another jamboree, obviously. He heard someone say having 2 exchange rates for a nation's currency is a bad idea. He quickly borrowed the idea and floated the naira. Now, instead of the naira floating, it is flying away faster than the golden eagle. Here is sign number 7 of Tinubu's confusion. A confused person latches onto every idea without first subjecting it to critical thinking. Pray for your Tinubu that God will give him the capacity to think. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next episode.